Now, I have a pretty big problem. Now, as some of you may know, I have a smaller sized iron factory within my Minecraft Create world. However, that factory is relatively small and only produces a handful per hour. In today's episode, I'd actually like to create a new iron factory that also produces a bunch of the iron products like iron plates. Now, I do actually believe I'm going to be building this over in my Scarlet Valley station, or at least nearby it, just because there is a lot of room over in this area. Now, I did actually do some preparations for this as I set up a little lava station that leads all the way down into lava, which is just straight down there, as you can see right there. Now, I did do that by using FreeCam, which I added in the latest update of the mod pack. Now, if you would like to check out the mod pack, the link will be in the description of this video. Now, we do actually need to plan out an area as to where I'm building this iron factory, which currently I don't have much of an idea on where I want it. Now, I did actually go into a separate creative world and actually design an iron factory building, so right now I'm just going to get the schematic for it, and then we're going to be off to find an area for this factory. Now, I do believe that we're going to actually end up building our thing down here, so let's place down the schematic. Well, the schematic is placed down, but we do actually need to figure out the exact placement of it. As you can see, this is a pretty huge factory. I do believe this is a perfect place for our factory to be, so let's go ahead and take our schematic cannon and let's get it placed down. There's one thing I'm hoping is that this is not a large material list, so let's see. Looking at it so far, it doesn't seem too bad. Now, that is a lot of smooth stone and stone bricks, so yeah, we've got a lot of material gathering to do, so let's just go ahead and start that. Now, I do actually have this gold backpack here that we're going to be using to collect all of our materials. Now, the 984 stone bricks is honestly nothing compared to our 350,000 stone bricks, so let's go and grab that. Well, guys, we did it. We finally have everything we need right in this backpack, so let's just quickly test and see if we have everything we need. But I believe we have everything except for the steam engines, and we're missing 11 flame grass, and now we should have everything. This dirt doesn't matter, and I will put these sliding doors in later, as I'm not sure why it's asking for 27 as the schematic only has 3. So let's put the gunpowder in and let's watch it go. Well, guys, the factory is actually finally complete. Now, to actually access the entrance, we're probably gonna need to do some terraforming, guys. This is just a straight drop. Now, up at the top here, I actually need to come over here to this card reader and put it to our card. That way we can enter here. Perfect. So, of course, we do actually have to fill these with water, which I don't have any water buckets on me, but let's go get those now. Well, now I can go ahead and put the water in. And perfect, that should be all the water we need. Now, since the factory is actually officially built, we do actually need to run lava up there, which actually powers our little burner up here, which I believe the station is only right down there, so that should be pretty easy to do. So I'll meet you guys when I've done that. Well, now that I got all the piping set up, these blaze burners should now be filled with lava. Now we do just need to give this a little bit of a kickstart, as I already went through and put the water in. So let's give it a kickstart, and now we have power. So now, of course, we need to figure out cobblestone generators. Now, there is actually a new block in this pack called the mechanical extruder, which I actually have here. They are actually very easy to make, as all you need is glass, andesite casing, and shafts. Now, the real question is, where am I going to put our cobblestone process? Now, I was thinking about doing it up here, but I don't know if this is really enough space. but I do believe down there could be enough. So the way these mechanical extruders actually work is when you actually surround them by lava and the water, they will actually produce cobblestone or stone. Now, of course, you can do this basalt, which I think is pretty cool, but we're really here for cobblestone. The way I was thinking about doing this is not too hard of a process, but it does actually involve me bringing them up one layer. I'm going to put them all right along here. Currently, we're just using cobblestone as more of a temp block than anything. So we're going to be spacing these 1 block apart each. Now it does look like that's how much we're going to be able to fit in 1 row. I believe we can even have a second row right back here though. Now I can actually fit 2 more on this row, so let me actually just do that. Now the tricky part is actually going to be getting the lava and the water. Well, not necessarily the tricky part, but the annoying part. To actually power each and every single one of these, I believe I'm going to be running chain drives right along the back. Which does mean I'm probably going to need more chain drive. I'm just going to get a stack of them for now. That way, we have plenty when we need them. Now, let me just get some chaffs over here, and now everything should be powered. One thing we do need to figure out, though, is how we're getting everything out. Of course, I do believe a mechanical belt will be the easiest way. So we'll have a belt running across just like this, and we'll have a little drawer controller slave here. Let's take mechanical belts, and let's run them right along across here. Place that there. What I'm going to do here is actually place a little bit of chain drive in here to actually power everything. Now we just need to repeat that on the front side. Now with everything finished here, we do need to get a whole bunch of buckets of lava and water. Perfect, we have everything full. Now I do wonder why these actually aren't doing anything, but I do have a feeling it's because of these slabs. So let me just remove them real quick. I was right. That is a very annoying noise, so we're just going to shut it off. Now we do actually need to work on a little bit of a storage system, because this is going to be producing a lot. Well, I did go ahead and go underneath and link everything up. Hopefully this should start filling up. Once I turn this back on, that is. And perfect. It looks like we're making a lot of cobblestone. Now guys, I do believe we're going to be using millstones, as these are a lot easier to manage than crushing wheels. Now I don't actually know where I want to build this milling area. I could do it up there, but I might do a washing system up there. Now by using these item drains, I will be able to reduce lag, because belts tend to be very laggy. Now I just need a whole lot more of these. Now this is a very large scale setup, but that's what we're gonna need. So let's get this hooked up. But that way I could place that and we should be good. Perfect. Now I do believe it is time for our washing system. Now I do believe I can get away with using only one of these drawer controllers, as I don't think I need much more. Now I know this looks very weird that I used catalyst here and water here, but the reason for that is because this is very close to the wall, and I didn't realize that until I set it up. But the reason why I'm doing a second row is to actually make it faster. But now I need to go ahead and use this trim to link it all up. Next, I'm gonna need a basin to actually combine all of this iron. I do need the 2 mechanical presses. Need these flipped, just like that. That way, here I'm not gonna use chain drives, I'm actually just going to use cogwheels. Oh, if I just come down here, come on down, put it right in here. Now we're making iron. Now the rolling mills I might have set up right up here just alongside the here. Now I am hoping this is how they will work, but I'm not entirely sure if this will work. So linking it up, we get the iron coming through and it's going into the rolling mill. Perfect. Next I need iron sheets, which I'll probably end up doing down here. Perfect. All that's left to do is link these up into our storage system. Now it's time to actually power on this area over here, as I think our factory is finally complete. All that's left to do is kind of fix up this. Well guys, I do believe that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy this video, please do consider leaving a like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.